What's going on, podcast people? It's the DNE Shiesty podcast. I'm here, nkrudi, leader of friend group, with my co-host Jamar. Say what's up.
Yo, what's good?
Okay.
What?
Why you gotta get so deep?
I don't know why you use that voice, yo.
That's just how I talk.
Okay.
Stop.
Behind the camera, we got Josh. Say what's good, Josh.
Yo.
Josh with a two with the
Yes, sir.
Shiesty
Yes,
on.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why. You want to break out that voice real quick before you get into the
I don't
podcast?
know what you talking about, bro.
That's crazy. That's
Jamar, you
This is
sound
how
like
I
this.
sound.
Jamar, like, what's going on, guys? It's JG here. That's how you really sound.
normal.
No, not
On the
since
mic.
I was a kid and shit. But I don't know. It's just maybe it's just
It's the
maybe
mask.
The mask.
It's just the
It's the
mask.
mask.
It's just I don't know.
I
All right,
put
Mr.
my
Shiesty.
one down. Call me Kakashi. Stop playing with me, yo. Oh, he had the other one.
That's crazy.
I did. He had it up like that. Yeah, stop. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all know about that.
It's tough, but that shit really got to be ass for the most part.
What?
Like on a day-to-day basis, only looking out of one eye.
And it's crazy
For
because the
him?
other eye functioned perfectly
Yeah.
well. Like, that's the crazy
Yeah.
part. Like, he really had to hide it. I don't think he really had to. He really didn't.
No, he did not. He could see. Damn.
And he always had the showering gun on too. So like, I don't understand what the point of hiding it. I guess maybe it's for the, they probably said it in the article, but I don't understand why he
They
had to hide
definitely
it.
did not say it.
Maybe I don't know.
See, now I gotta go back.
He definitely doing it because it looked cool. I mean,
Probably.
I think it also
it
helps
looked
to not
tough.
use chakra and shit like that. But you think you could walk around for like a week, one eye?
Me?
Yeah,
Nope.
I mean, I used to walk around damn near blind every day,
but it's
Before I-
both eyes, not just one.
but everything was like blurry though.
So you.
I wear glasses. I had my contacts in today, but I'm telling you, the first time I saw like with glasses on, I was like, "Yo, this what I've been missing, bro." 'Cause I didn't want glasses
yeah.
too. I was in like 6th grade when I got them. I don't want glasses, and when I got them shit, I'm like, "Yo, these shits is tough, bro. 'Cause I can actually see now, bro." Like I didn't know what the fuck I was missing. I thought it was, what I was seeing was just like normal. That was my everyday shit. When I got them shits, I was like doing this and shit. I'm like, yo, I can see the words on that truck.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what y'all been seeing every day. I'm like, that's actually crazy. It's like when
HD.
like when the colorblind people see color for the first time. It's damn near the same thing. Same experience, bro. Bro, if you don't know what it's like being like damn near blind, bro. Like having I'm nearsighted, so you know, bro, that shit's crazy.
So you went from 360 to 1080.
What?
You went from 360 to
Oh,
1080.
see, I guess when you say, I'm like that's not eyesight vision. Why don't you say 2020? What you mean? Nigga said doing YouTube quality videos.
You wear glasses, Josh, or contact?
No.
I mean, I always thought about wearing glasses. I don't need glasses, but like I always thought, like if you pick the right ones, some of them look tough.
You talking about
Just
like just
glasses
wearing them
in
just to
general?
wear them?
Yeah.
Are you appropriating glasses? Are you appropriating glasses right now? Like blind people. That's what you're doing. People who can't see. You're appropriating.
I'm just saying
That's
you can
crazy.
make it work.
That's actually crazy. You're appropriating people who can't see.
He said, "Well,
Well,
it is what it is."
but there's some glasses that look tough. I never did it or anything like that. Only time I wore some type of glasses was for like Halloween, and I popped out the lens. It was like the 3D glasses.
Yo,
I was a nerd costume. That's what.
Bro, everybody used to do that back in the day, yo. I have a picture of me with them shits too, with the and the tape right in the middle too. Yeah, everybody had to. When 3D came out, I was like, that was just very popular at the time. The 3D, everyone would keep the glasses, like I said, pop out the lens and shit like that. That was like
Middle school.
yeah, like 2010 to 2012 ish that time.
With like the snapbacks, the khakis.
Oh
and
my
the Jordans.
gosh, yeah. Damn, what a time to be. Yo, that's
That was-
crazy. Niggas, bro.
That was fun.
And dances used to last a long time because niggas was still jerking.
Yeah,
like the dance.
pause.
That's the dance. That's the dance. Like, you don't understand how the jerk came out when I was in elementary school, like 4th, 5th grade around that time. That shit lasted until like 8th grade, really, to be honest. Because when the dances came on, they were still playing you a jerk, teach me how to Dougie, the stanky leg. Dance used to last years. Now these TikTok dances be lasting a couple months.
Not even.
And
Maybe
shit like that.
2.
That's a two is a couple too.
Fuck, I forgot the name of it, but it's like that one.
Oh, the Hit Them Folks?
Yeah,
that was
shit
high school.
always
That was
my
like early high
favorite
school.
out of all of them. Like when Travis Kelce did that shit in the Super Bowl.
The stanky leg?
Yeah, he did the stinky leg, and it made me think about all the dances that people used to do back then. And I'm like, yo, like these used to be fire. Like I think I'll always hit them folks and just be an old head for that.
Yeah, but there are a couple of dances now that have been last. Like the gritty has lasted a couple of years now, so that's actually cool to see. Like another dance that's new to last some time.
Like
is there? I feel like there's another one. Is
you
there?
Do that hip shit?
Huh?
We smack, yeah.
Oh, Jersey. I mean, that's Jersey Club. Jersey Club been going on for years. I'm not gonna say anything hip's new.
Yeah,
that shit been going on for years. I think just the rest of the like world is starting to catch on what Jersey Club actually is. But I swear there's another dance, bro.
What, Cat Daddy?
No, like right now, like is there? I swear there's another one. I think it just might be the Jersey Club thing I'm talking about. It might be.
They do the hit thing.
TikTok Queen. You.
That is Jamar.
Yo, because I'm involved in the dance culture. Like,
no, you just like you know the most about the TikTok shit, yo. Like,
so I ain't seen nothing about TikTok. And Josh, you low key on TikTok too. You be knowing. You both know everything.
No.
You're like, oh yeah, that's
I mean, I know now because I be on.
You just sent me the video.
Podcast. Our podcast. I showed those at the Super Bowl. I mean, our podcast. I be uploading and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I gotta know, but like our reels is kind of connected to it. So you know, I gotta know some of the trends just to be seen. What? But you be on TikTok. That's the difference.
No, you do it for fun.
Sometimes I get shit from Instagram that is from TikTok.
Nah,
you do.
You be sending me TikTok links. Hold on. Everybody that be sending me TikTok links, I'm telling you right now, I do not click on them. Y'all do not gotta send it to me. I don't know hold bro. They be sending me TikTok links. I don't click because once you get into that TikTok, you can start scrolling and shit. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm already on Instagram and Twitter. I don't need to keep scrolling shit, especially. Yeah. Cause you really get to scrolling, yo, no cap, like that's short. Even on YouTube, shorts, like you be scrolling and shit, like so. I don't need another app to. I already like got off Facebook. I don't be using Facebook. I don't need another app to just be on. I don't be watching them shit. So you don't gotta send me any TikToks, bro, cause I don't be watching them.
I got time, bro. But I feel like sending people TikToks and memes and shit is better because it's like your own For You page.
Huh? What?
It's like your own For You page or your own wall, like what people are sending you. So if I send you a TikTok, I'm like, I know he gonna like this, or there's a good chance that he'll like this, rather than just mindlessly scrolling. Things I'll send you is like something that has to do with like editing, maybe a tip for editing or marketing or things along that nature.
If that's the case, put that in a message because I'm just assuming it's something funny. Niggas just like sending funny shit. To be honest,
I mean, the shit I said is funny too.
You're probably right, but like I said, I don't want to keep start mindlessly scrolling. Yeah, but yo, you saw what Skip Bayless said? He said you a bitch. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, I don't want to keep mindlessly on these other apps and shit like that, but yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Oh, I just want to keep scrolling the apps.
Yeah. But back to the dances. What would you say? What would you say is up there for you?
Top dances?
Yeah.
Top dances. To be honest,
no order. You could just throw some.
It really got to be between the Dougie and the Jerk because you gotta remember, everybody was. I remember we was having debates on who like this was a real debate who had the best Dougie, Chris Brown or John Wall.
Yeah.
They Dougie used to go crazy. Like it was they had their own style to it. But them shit used to, like the way John Wall used to get into that shit. It was like, oh, John Wall killing that shit, bro. And the way you could like you could put the Cat Daddy into the Dougie too. Like it was just like they just went together. It was just so like it was like damn. This was a real debate like back in like 2010, like 2012 time. Like who had the best Dougie and shit like that. I used to always say John Wall, even though like Chris Brown's like the top dancing me. I'm like, I think just John Wall, the way he do it was just the top. And then with the Jerk, people was having like real life dance groups. I don't know if you remember they called. I don't know if they called the Power Rangers or the Rangers. I think they just called themselves the Rangers and shit like that. It was a Jerk group, bro. They used to have dance battles. Yes, bro. I'm telling you, you can look this shit up on YouTube, but this is real shit back in the day, bro. Like so, like when I said like these are definitely at the top, bro, of dances, bro. Especially around that time, like in the way how long they lasted too, how popular they were. Those got to be like top, like tied first, bro. Them two out of like dances.
What'd you say, Josh?
Oh, our shit. Because Moonwalk, you know, that shit lasts for a long time. But
absolutely.
I know we're not talking
that's
about
gonna last forever.
Yeah, that's gonna last forever.
What's that? Crank that? What, Soulja Boy?
Oh, Soulja Boy, yeah.
And then the Jerk, yeah.
That's
Soulja Boy and the Jerk, yeah. What about you?
I'm still rocking with Hit Them Folks, man.
Oh,
Like,
That's
bro,
crazy.
The 2K, the one my player had for 2K,
Oh, yeah?
was still the coldest one. My favorite, where you threw it on the ground, stepped on it, kicked it back up, and it just, oh, you can really do it. That shit out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, that's hard. That is hard, man. And I fuck with that. But
Yeah, that's the coolest dance it was.
It was.
But they have 2K had a lot of Hit Them Folks animations too. There was like
Yeah.
5 different ones.
Mhm.
I definitely had like 1 or 2 of them shits equipped, bro.
You get choked up.
That shit can't because when I get a beard, so just slip right back up on that. You don't got that, so I know you can't.
I do.
No, you don't.
No,
Don't
leave
bitch yourself.
Leave it down.
Nah, I do.
No, leave it down.
Alright,
No.
I'll chill out. They ain't ready for that.
Yo,
It's
Josh
too
right now
much.
look like a fucking Call of Duty character, bro.
Okay.
With the mask and then the headphones too, like something
the one
like
that get choked out and die first.
he looked like a black ghost, like Ghost from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Does he look like with the headphones and
Yeah.
he really do, bro. Look like a Call of Duty fucking character. That's actually crazy.
But speaking about Chris Brown, it's crazy that just how the conversation is flowing, hitting on my topic. But have you guys heard about like the debate about Chris Brown rising again about his situation with Rihanna?
Bro,
Uh-uh.
I'm sorry. They gotta let. I'm like, I was talking about this shit the other day, but I heard what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that situation with Chris Brown and Rihanna that happened like was like almost a decade ago or
Yeah,
more. It's
that's
like around
middle
that. It's
school.
definitely
That's
in that
middle school.
range. And so the people that keep like, I don't understand. Like, if Rihanna wants to be mad, she could be mad at him. If Rihanna's family wants to be mad at Chris Brown, they could be mad about him. But like when it comes to like other people, I think like that's when like the fan nature starts coming to it. And so I'd be like, y'all gotta relax. Like these people don't even know you, just a fan. Like, and like this is like real life like situation. So if those two groups want to be mad, then I understand it. But these people that keep, oh, Chris Brown did this and that, bro. He went to jail. He did his time. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like it's like you forget. They say forgive but never forget and shit like that. Like that's so cool, but y'all don't gotta like. Why y'all keep bringing this shit up when that shit happened? Like he served his time already, like and shit like that. And, like I'm pretty sure they made act up too. And so like I don't understand. That shit's like they do the same shit with Michael Vick with the dog fighting situation. They still bring that shit up, but that shit happened like in like the 2000s, bro. So like why y'all keep bringing that shit up? I'm like, bro, like come on.
Did it pop up because Rihanna was posted and he posted something about Rihanna at the Super Bowl?
It
Is that
probably
the reason
was.
why
It probably did come back up because of that. I have no doubt.
Because I haven't seen a lot of traction about it. It's just like, you good?
Where the fuck did my water bottle go? Am I tripping?
What color? Oh, is this a regular water bottle or?
It was just a water bottle.
I
Yeah.
could have swore I put it right here. Oh,
It's
it fell under the couch. Okay,
you
go
gotta
ahead.
be
Go ahead.
careful.
Go ahead.
There's all types of animals down there.
In your house?
Yeah, like snakes.
So you don't upkeep with your house is what you're saying?
Nah, it's like
That's
a zoo
what
here.
Oh, y'all heard that,
We
right?
feed them.
He
It's a
don't
zoo?
nah. He don't
We feed them.
he
We
don't
got
take care of the crib.
snakes. We got
Y'all don't come over here.
honey badgers.
Honey Badger don't care, so
You right?
Nah, I'm playing. But what's his name? Chris Brown.
T Breezy.
But do you think if that situation happened now, he would get canceled?
Of course.
Because he was still
Absolutely.
able to have a
Absolutely.
career. Like, do you think the timing of like the incident happening caused him to
It'd be
allow him
over.
to be able to bounce back?
No, it'd be over.
If this shit happened today,
Yeah.
no,
It'd
he's
be
not coming
done.
back from that. I don't think, like I said, timing. Like if like back then, like he still caught flack for that, like a lot of backlash. But it was cancel culture wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, if that happened today, yeah, his career most likely be done. Like I don't think anybody's gonna be able to do that. Like have a domestic violence case and like still continue on like that. The way, because like people don't forgive nowadays. They like to hold on to shit. So that shit, anytime they see you doing good, best believe they will try to bring you back down. So yeah, that he not.
Evil world we live in. Evil world we live in.
What'd you think?
About the whole situation? I don't think he should have done it.
Of course.
How he's been going about it lately, it just feels like kind of cocky, or like I don't know. Like I haven't seen the whole situation. Just by posting it, it's like you're gonna get a reaction out of that. And like I get where he's coming from. It's like, oh, it's time to move on. I get where you're from, but like I don't know. I kind of like feel like how it's going about it is like okay, I did it, get over it. And it's like, since he's so popular, other people might be like, oh, he did it and people forgave him. It's like, why are you gonna forgive him? I know it's a crazy way to think, but like when you're famous, people are just crazy and copying that. And like I don't know what he's done. Like I completely forgot he went to jail and shit like that. So if I dig deeper in that into a situation of like what he did, if he tried to prevent other people from doing that shit, or like if he took like talk to a therapist or work things around it, like I don't know any of that because like I said, I haven't really researched it. But I don't know. I look at it as a funny way. I probably wouldn't bring it up like that. I'm bringing it up now just because I've seen it trending a lot on Twitter and everything. But like, I feel like he could have approached it different. But every man's different, and they will approach things differently. And that's why he's Chris Brown and I'm Jamar.
Speaking about like every man approaching things differently. So recently, this is like around All-Star weekend, like just with the break. I'm gonna get to that too, All-Star break. But Jalen Rose has said that you should be paying your barber at least $100.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I said,
and I was like, oh, when I saw that, I'm like, he must be out his fucking mind, yo. I'm like, $100 for a cut is crazy, bro. Because sometimes I used to just go to the barbershop and get a lineup. How much that cost? $50 just for a lineup? Like
no, he 100 regardless.
No, that shit is $100 for a cut, bro. I remember haircuts used to cost $10, bro. $100. You think I'm about to pay 10 times when that shit went up to 25? I'm like, oh, I'm like, damn.
That's
shit like that.
About inflation. So
bro, 30. I mean, like first, like 30. I remember when they after the pandemic, well, like when they started cutting hair during the pandemic again, like they wanted to like $30. I'm like, damn. I'm like, golly. So $30 for, but like Jalen Rose is a millionaire. Yeah. You played in the NBA. You got money. If you want to pay $100, that's light to you. That might be $10 to another person. Yeah. Bro, but you're talking to a lot of people who are not rich, bro. And so when you said that, that's a wild statement. $100 for a cut that's gonna last you like at most 3 days. To me now, it's gonna have you looking sharp for 3 days. After that, everything gonna start going back. $100 for 3 days? Crazy.
Nope.
$100? That's a new pair of forces, bro.
I mean, like, if you got the money, like he a millionaire, I think millionaires should pay that. Like, if they want to help out their barber, especially if they gotta like go to their crib and cut their hair or something. Like, yo, I got a concert, whatever. Then you pay your barber. I'm not paying my barber $100. Nah, I'll learn to cut myself before I let that happen.
No cut.
$100.
Stop playing with me, man. I'll be in the mirror like.
No, I would definitely I'll be on YouTube watching this. How you do the 10 favor. I'm okay. I'll find back. $100 is crazy, bro. Not a day in my life I'll pay. Like, unless, like I say, if you rich, you probably wouldn't have a problem tipping your barber and shit like that. I didn't know about tipping your barber until like a couple years ago. To be honest, I didn't know about that shit. And then I was like, oh, tip bar, so go to the barber. I pay a little extra now, but it ain't close to $100.
Right.
Crazy.
100 though.
And I'm all for it. Like, I be tipping my barber too, but like I'm all for tipping them. And if I'm having a good payday, I might throw in a little extra. But if it's at 100, is the base price?
if $100 is the base price, that barbershop will be empty.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you right now, that barbershop would be most probably they're gonna start losing business. And then you're gonna have people who aren't actually licensed probably gonna start picking up like, yo, you need a cut. I'll charge you $30 for that shit. That's you gonna have a lot of barbers without licenses start cutting your hair now, and that's gonna be the new thing. Yeah. But $100 is crazy.
Yeah, I heard they started really cracking down on people like getting licensed to be a barber and shit.
Where?
Like in Dover. I've been going through a lot of fucking barbers and I tried not to. But I went to someone in Dover and they said he had to stop because he didn't have a license and he had to like go get it. He started cutting people at his house. And that's how I went back to Morristown and now he's staying there.
That's actually crazy. I ain't know.
Hey.
Shit, to be honest, I didn't know there was cracking down on people.
Yeah.
In barbers.
I was like, wow.
That's actually crazy, damn.
But actually, let me tell y'all my my barber situation. So, from a wee boy,
why'd you put your leg up?
You say about to tell a story, so we go.
And then you start wee.
Yeah. Come on, man. Listen. So, my first barber. I'm not gonna drop any names. Things didn't go well. Something went wrong with my hair.
He pushed your hairline back.
we're not gonna get into details,
I-
man.
that's-
And
that's
so
how I like-
I went to find another barber. Right, I go to a different barber. In the same shop. He starts cutting my hair for a while, for like a few years. I'm like, where this is good. He knows what I want. I wasn't really styling my hair back in high school or anything like that. I just got the same Caesar, and that's about it. Like I wasn't getting no fade.
You had that. Jamar had that one. He had that one straight to the fucking dome. Yeah, that's at most a 1.5. But Jamar used to have that low cut.
Yeah, it was bad. And then after a while, I got like a mohawk for a little bit, for a month or two.
And when?
This was like during the summer, so people didn't even see me. It was for football.
I never seen you with that.
And then I was like, I'm gonna just get a high top, and then I've been rocking that for a while. But anyways, I was with that barber for a while. Then he stopped for some reason, and he was like, "Yo," he hasn't been really answering like that. He was like, "Yo, if I'm not here, you can go to her." And I go to another barber, and she started cutting my hair. Then she stopped. Then I'm going to school away to college in PA. So I go to PA, and I'm like, damn, I don't know what I'm about to do. So I just started asking my friends around there. They recommended me to this barbershop. And my barber, I'll say his name since nobody really knows him. His name is Ahmad, too. That's funny. Like how y'all call me Ahmad.
Oh, okay.
And my barber's name is Ahmad. Anyways, he was cutting my hair. Then he stopped because he wanted to pursue some other dream. I'm like, damn, all right. So I go to the dude in Dover. He started cutting my hair for a while. Then he stopped because they cracked down. And now I'm back in Marchtown with my barber. And now I'm here full time, so I don't need to go to the PA one anyways. But I'm like, damn, bro. Like, my barbers keep leaving me. This is why I got...
They leaving you on purpose. What if they had some sort of conspiracy against you? Like, nah, we gotta leave that man Jamal.
Too nappy, bro. The blade can't even...
That would be crazy. They had some type of plot against you.
Off.
Yeah, I went to like 4 different barbers during my like life. I think like my first one moved to like Georgia, and then we still stayed in the same shop. But then I remember, actually no, did we? I don't know if we stayed in the same. I kind of know how like the Spanish barber that used to be at Uptown Cuts. I know some people used to go there too. But they ended up moving or something like that. And then one of the barbers I had, so like it's like actually I used to have like a bad hairline. It was a small hair, like small, and it really wasn't straight. Like I'll say it's like offsetting, like to like one way and shit like that. So I think I might have been either like 8th or 9th grade, and I think that's when I became aware of my hairline. And I'm like, this shit is like not like even, bro. I'm like, I'm looking at this shit, so I'm like, my barber never fixed this shit at all, bro. I'm like, he never fixed my hairline and shit like that. How like, or never told me like, yo, it's a little like you want to do this and that. And I was like, so I fixed my own hairline. So I ended up, it was either, I can't remember what side, but like I like twisted my hair up 'cause I had enough hair to do that. Did that, cut it off, and like fixed my lineup and to make sure it was even. I did that shit myself. 'Cause my dad had some clippers and shit, so I just did my shit myself, and I made my hairline straight. Yes, bro. My shit was like, I said, bro, there's pictures, there's old pictures and shit like that. And I think it happened when I had my dreads, because I wasn't getting lineups when I had my dreads and shit like that. So, and this was like, I had my dreads in the like elementary school, and I like 6th grade too, like up to 6th grade when I cut them off. So that could have messed everything up. But like my hairline was looking crazy when I had dreads, bro. It wasn't even a hairline, to be honest. It was just hair. Like, to be honest, it was just hair. No line, bro. It was no lines. It was bad. So I fixed my shit myself. And then I ended up going to a different barber too, and I've been going to the same barber since. Yeah.
What's your barber story?
What was it? I had the one down the hill.
Down the hill?
On Abbott.
Oh, okay.
So the one on Abbott, and then I went to the one right across the street from my house. I just go there now.
Across from your house?
Yeah.
A white people barbershop?
No. There's a Spanish guy that worked there.
But it's a white person barbershop. He said the Spanish guy worked there. What, yo? Yeah. Johnson to a white barbershop. Would you go to Supercuts, yo?
No.
Yo.
He said no.
No. Spanish guy that works there.
High-end and what? Nigga go to Supercuts. It's not a shop. It's a Supercuts. It is not a barbershop. It's not like he go to Supercuts. That's crazy, Josh.
That's it.
Yo.
That's terrible. You go to the shop, man. The barbershop is like a black man experience, yo. And you going to the supercuts. That's crazy.
That means I gotta walk.
Would you ever bring your girl to the barbershop?
For what reason?
She's like, I never experienced it. It looked fun in the movies or whatever. And she
I mean, to be
go,
honest, I usually just be sitting there. To be honest, I was on myself. When I was younger, I used to probably talk to more people, but I used to be sitting there just waiting for the cut. Huh? Yeah, so I don't really be talking about like the conversation they be having. It be
some never funny.
Yeah, bro. Like some of them be talking nonsense, bro. I should be here. I'm like, what the fuck are these niggas talking about, yo? I'm like, y'all just chat. They just be chatting, though. But it be funny sometimes, just listening on that shit, bro.
You didn't answer the question though.
What was the question?
Would you bring your girl to the barbershop?
Oh, I mean, if you want to come, to be honest, the time I usually go, there won't be nobody there, so she not gonna get that barbershop experience. To be honest, because just like I go like around 12 usually if I want to go. So I mean, if you want to come and sit, just listen in, I guess.
It is what it is.
He's like the last person in the shop when I go.
You go out like late?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like, yo, what time? Because he stayed there mad late. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know y'all was open this late.
Yeah. I don't usually. The only time I used to go late was maybe after work or sometime. Like during the winter, it'd be dark, but it feel late, but it's not really late.
Or go early in the morning.
But
the first or last.
Speaking on the All-Star weekend, I was talking about it again. Did y'all watch the All-Star weekend?
No,
I did not. I just saw the score. I saw what 184 to 175.
Yeah, the score been running up, but this is like my first time I actually got to watch All-Star, like the whole All-Star weekend. I usually have work and shit like that. I don't get to see every event and shit like that. But this is the time I actually got to watch like every event in a minute. And so I watched it. And I understand the All-Star weekend is really for the fans, to be honest. It's like the fans that enjoy seeing like all the favorite players and shit like that, like the playing a game and the dunk 3-point contest. But I feel like the NBA, and I understand like that All-Star weekend too, like I said, it's for the fans, but it's really, and also for the NBA players to kind of like take a week off, because they have like I think like 9 days in total from like off from playing basketball. And then so like I understand why I don't really try in like the All-Star game and shit like that. But I feel it's kind of like the fans are getting a short end of the stick usually, because like, to be honest, I want to see a competitive All-Star game.
Okay.
They don't play like no defense and shit like that. And I understand that they don't get compensated for the game, but you have like they're obligated to play in the game unless you're injured or something like that. But like damn, like they just play no defense and shit like that. And I remember like they changed the rules up, and I remember like in the fourth quarter they added this new rule to like add 24 points on to the end of like the leading score, and then you get to a final score and shit like that. And so they've been doing that, but like the first year they did that, it was competitive. Like once they like that fourth quarter came around, they actually started trying and shit like that. And so you actually see defense being played, and it was exciting too. They came down to like the final play. Same shit with last year too, and I think the year before that. But this year, it was just like, it was boring too, because then like LeBron didn't play the second half. Giannis played like one possession because he was hurt, and it was kind of like, it's kind of whack. And everybody said no defense being played and shit like that. And I'm like, but how do you like the question is like, how do you get these players to play competitive? Like, what can the NBA do to make the All-Star game competitive? Like, it's equivalent to the Pro Bowl, and nobody's watching the Pro Bowl. But people watch the All-Star weekend, they'll watch the All-Star game. But I don't know, like, how do you get these players to play competitively? That's a question.
Maybe winner gets games off without being fined or something. Because what are you gonna do? Give them money? There, like, already got hella bread. Like, but if he's like,
take a bonus.
You can take like,
they will take a bonus.
I feel like you have to actually incentivize people.
Well, where are they gonna get the bread from what they make from the All-Star weekend?
The NBA got personally. The NBA bring in money,
but they not trying to spend money.
They will.
They gonna have, bro. If you want to make the game competitive, you gonna have to spend money.
So there you go, your answer.
So paying incentives.
You gotta incentivize.
I think that would be the only way. Yeah.
And not only that, but All-Star weekend, I'm with the dunk contest too. The dunk contest has been a topic of like controversy, like recently, like it's been bad and shit like that, which is true. There's some contests that like the Aaron Gordon and the Zach LaVine one, probably one of the best in like recent times. He probably one of the best overall too. But the dunk contest has been like really whack. It was this year Mac McClung made it nice, bro, because we knew he could dunk. A lot of people, if you know Mac McClung, he's been playing since high school. If you're a hooper, you probably know who he is. He's in the NBA now, and he knows how to dunk. And he made some special dunks, but like all these, especially last year, might have been one of the worst dunk contests I've ever seen. It was trash, bro. Like, and it's trash because like because like the dunks aren't that cool. We probably seen a lot of the dunks, but people want to see the best dunkers in the NBA, like the stars, John Morant, Zion, Williamson, LeBron James, and shit like that. Like, we want to see these stars and shit like that, but like they don't, like, it's an elective event, so you don't have to. Like, if you're a player, you don't have to. But what I feel like is, I feel like it should be voted, just like the All-Star game. And I feel like it should be like obligation to play, because now like nobody. I think John Morant and Zion both said like they're like there's really no reason for them being there. They don't want to, and shit like that. They're not incentivized to do it or anything like that, so that they're not going to. So I'm like, that's kind of whack, bro. Like, I understand like they have the decision and shit like that, but like damn, like we want to see these players in the dunk contest. Like stars used to be in it. Like Michael Jordan did it, Dominique Wilkins, Kobe Bryant, and shit like that. And so I feel like they need to I feel like it should be voted and it should be an obligation. Same even with the 3-point contest, we want to see the best 3-point shooters. I feel like the fans should be able to vote. And I saw that Stephen A has said he said LeBron James ruined it by not participating ever. I'm like, that's kind of a stretch. Like, I understand like his point, like where he's coming from and shit like that. Like since LeBron never did it, he started all this. But I'm like, blaming it all on LeBron is kind of crazy. Like, if you're your own man, you could think for yourself. So like blaming it all on LeBron, like, oh, John Morant didn't do it because of LeBron James. John Morant didn't do it because John Morant didn't want to do it. Like, don't blame LeBron for all this shit. Like, I get, and it just hasn't become popular. But like, I feel like to get it more popular, just have people vote on it and have them obligated to do it. That's what I think. What you think on it?
You gotta incentivize it. That's my opinion. You gotta incentivize that.
Incentivize that. Give them an actual reason.
Give them an actual reason to do it.
What do you think? How do you feel about randoms to do the dunk contest?
Anybody want? I wouldn't even watch it if it was just randoms.
Really?
Really?
They're not gonna do nothing.
I want to see NBA stars do it, not randoms. If I want to see randoms, I
I'm
could
talking
just go
about
on
like
YouTube.
the best dunkers in the world.
Don't care.
Okay, so you mean like okay, all right, I get what you're saying.
Like,
I wouldn't watch a 3-point contest with some random people either.
Fair.
We trying to see the best of the best. Like, this will All-Star Weekend. You the All-Star, right?
Yeah.
What?
So I feel like it seems like that. And they always have the skill challenge. See, not skill challenge is like something fun. Like, I don't really care about the skill challenge. They could probably do something different. But also, I think like a lot of people always think this too, but I also think they should have like a one-on-one challenge. Well, like, and they have it and do like by position groups and shit like that. Like I think it should be based on like your height, to be honest. Have like one-on-one, so you'll probably get like what if you saw like Kyrie versus Steph?
Yeah,
that would be. I think Kyrie would take like for like the height position wise, he definitely taking a take on that, bro. He's definitely ISO, because that's where ISO players are going to shine. So you gonna see like KD shining that, Kyrie, probably even Devin Booker, LeBron could probably like even Giannis just because he's strong and shit like that. That would be tough to see a one-on-one contest in an All-Star game.
I think there's this one player, I can't remember his name. He was like trying to play KD one-on-one for a while. He's like a younger player. I think he's
Cam Thomas?
I think is it him?
I know Cam Thomas on the net saying that he has a better offensive package than KD at his age. It might be Cam Thomas you're talking about.
Yeah, and he was talking about how he wanted to play him, but he didn't want to play him. And like from KD's point of view, he got everything to lose. If he lose that, and then it's like, damn, this player gets boosted up. But the other guy, if he lose, like, oh, it's KD. Like, of course you're gonna lose. So I think that's why some people don't want to like play one-on-one.
That pride and ego, man.
Hey.
BBC, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It really be coming down to that, yo. It really be coming down to that. Like, bro, I'm telling, like, I feel like this should be like a fan experience, bro. Like, this is what if the fans want to see this, put that in, man. Put that in. No cap.
And
the game.
You would force them if you're the commissioner, like by the vote, like the.
Well, I'll make it. It'll be an obligation. Force is kind of a crazy word for that, but like having an obligation, like you have to be working to like the new CBA contract and shit like that. But yeah, like having that just like the All-Star game is obligation. Like have the dunk contest obligation. If you win it, you won't have to ever do it again. If you don't want to, you won't have to be voted for it.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. Like if you win it, don't gotta do it again. But like these people, because Zion got a crazy dunk package. John Morant, crazy dunk package. Now I know LeBron could do something like he's not as flashy, but I know like off the backboard something or something, bro. LeBron could do it too.
You would still have him do it
LeBron
at 38?
did he win one yet? No. So he gonna have to. Hey man, if the fans vote, I can't make him, but I'm saying like the fans could vote for it though.
Okay.
I should be like a fan. Like I said, it's an all weekend is a fan experience. So
how many people is it? Like 5? 5 for
in
the
a dunk contest? It's around that.
Yeah.
But Matt McClung, shout out Matt McClung, his dunk contest. He won before he even did the first dunk. I already knew what he was coming with, yo.
Yeah.
Nobody was beating him. And he should have had straight 50s throughout, but there was one judge that gave him a lower score, which like brought his score. I'm like, did you just see that dunk?
Yeah.
And she was she's a WNBA Hall of Famer, but I'm like, there's no way you thought that was less than a 50, bro. Because there was a previous person that dunked, she gave him 50. I'm like, that dunk wasn't better at all. And it's like with the dunk contest, it's really not about the difficulty of the dunk. It's about the flashiness. So it could be a very difficult dunk, but if it's not flashy, it's not gonna get anybody up in arms. Like, oh, it's not gonna shut down the gym. So you gotta like make it flashy. You gotta make the dunk flashy. Because it was I don't know what his name was. He was on the Knicks. He did the same dunk basically twice in a row, but one he put one arm in the rim, and the second time he put both arms in the rim. And it was a video of it. Everybody was just when he did it. The whole you could see that everybody in the crowd was just doing nothing.
Oh yeah, he got lazy. He's like
even the NBA players on the court standing there like this. I'm like, damn, that shit looked crazy, bro. Like if I seen that, I would feel like low key embarrassed. I'm like, damn, that shit was a whack.
No, that wasn't it. Let me do it again.
Hey, that shit dunk. I know you got a topic, you know.
I told you we was going through mine.
Oh, that was all your topics? That was it?
For now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got another one actually. I started watching The Last of Us. Have y'all seen that?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I played the game and
I
watched
thought about it.
Yeah, it is.
Don't say anything that was spoiled for anybody though, because you know some people might be catching it.
I'm not gonna say anything. It's good. I'm only on like episode 3, the start of it. But
that's how they only like 5 episodes in, really.
Yeah,
or 6, 5 or 6.
So how long are they? How long are they?
About an hour.
Like an hour. Oh. What's it called? How the zombie spreads, like how everybody turns into zombies in that show, is I never thought about it like that. Like, would that be a spoiler talking about how like people turn into zombies there or not?
I mean, it could be if you haven't really watched the show, but I mean, if you haven't watched, they're already like 6 weeks into the show. So if you haven't seen that, that's kind of on you. So
the first 15 minutes, they kind of talk about it. So
yeah, so go ahead.
It's like 15 minutes. It's like doctor. He's on some talk show. It's like 1969 or some shit like that, and he was saying that fungus is like the scariest thing because there's no vaccine. There's no like preventive shit like that for fungus. Like it just going to spread. All it wants to do is spread, and it's not in humans yet because our body temperature is like too high and it can't survive in the human body. He's like, but what if something were to change that? Like they had to like freaking evolve, like the temperature of the earth increases, so now they can take over human bodies and shit like that. And that's what happened in the show. And
global warming, which it sounded crazy. When we said that, like global warming is happening right now.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that is fucking crazy. And them zombies is like running full speed.
Oh, see,
yo, they was moving, no cap. They was doing,
God,
bro. They were running like me, a 4240, bro. Like moving, bro, moving,
bro. Like, and then yeah, I think that's getting a little bit too much into the story. But anyways, just having those zombies running and everything, and it's just crazy. And I was starting to think, like, damn, what would I even do in that situation?
You already said it before. You said that you couldn't survive anything like that, a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do until that point?
You said you couldn't survive?
Hell no.
So you just give up?
I wouldn't give up. I will fight to the death until the end. But
he not built like us, Josh. He not built like us.
When was the last time you ran full speed? Yeah,
it's different. Yeah. When you running for your life, that adrenaline kick in is different, though. I'm telling you, it's different. When your adrenaline kick in, bro, your body, it's just like you don't feel nothing. Like you just go.
It's all right.
Yeah.
He got
Like,
slow feet.
yeah.
He got slow feet. That's it.
Yeah. That sound good. But now think about it. Think about shit that happens in the zombie apocalypse. The people you with. So if you with your family, you can't outrun them, right?
Who can?
You gonna outrun your family?
I can't. I mean, I can.
If
I'm
I
faster
had
than
to,
them.
saying, are you going to?
I can't. Who?
There's a car.
So who I gotta say?
So let's say you with your little sister. You toasting them. You running full speed. You gotta stay with them. You're not gonna leave them behind.
No, you
They
pick them up.
counting on
You pick them up.
I
You
pick-
start
yeah,
running.
you gotta
and then
pick
you
them
gonna be
up.
slower.
Yeah, you probably gonna be a little slow,
But
but
hey.
it's still gonna be faster than what you moving at, right?
Yep.
Maybe.
No, it definitely is. It definitely
You
is.
little though.
I'm not. Don't do that.
And you
Fair.
slow.
No.
So it's like
You probably the slowest person in this room, which is the crazy
You
part.
definitely are. Yeah.
No. But like I'm just saying shit like that. Being hungry,
Okay.
being tired,
Canned foods. Tired.
I've been hungry a lot.
and being injured.
Who gonna be injured?
Only you get injured.
Who gonna be injured? Yeah. Who gonna
So
be
y'all
injured?
Only you
stretch
get
every
hurt.
day.
Yes.
Who gonna be injured, bro?
Isn't your shoulder hurt?
Huh?
Isn't your shoulder hurt?
Is it?
That means something else can hurt too.
I don't. Is it hurt?
Like it's like damn.
He
Then
talking
you
about
gotta pick
my
her
shoulder,
up.
my
Like
shit
what
looking-
if you have to pull somebody up on that shoulder? He's like damn, that's gonna be tough.
Oh no, I'm good.
That's tough.
I'm
You gotta
tough.
have a fed. That shoulder start aggravating.
So yeah, I'm gonna like just go somewhere with isolation. To be honest, where there's really
Well,
not a lot of
again,
people.
The adrenaline kick in. He might not feel it. He might
Adrenaline
just.
can do only so much, bro.
You sure?
And them motherfuckers
Yeah,
is
adrenaline.
sprinting.
I'm telling you, that adrenaline is something different, bro.
It kick in.
That shit like crack.
For
That
real.
shit like crack. You feel
yeah,
nothing.
adrenaline is crazy. Like when I broke my teeth, I didn't even feel it. Like it just felt like I got hit in the mouth.
No
But,
cap.
like that's the adrenaline though. Like I was just like boom.
Like, you can get into
up and
you can
go.
get into a fight. You probably get a couple scratches. Someone you wouldn't even feel that
You
shit
good to
until
go.
like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit settled down. Like damn, why
You
my
like-
shit hurting? And be like, oh, I got a cut right here. What the fuck?
Or someone will tell you, be like, yeah, you got cut right here.
And
Like,
you would even know.
Man.
Mm.
I'm telling you, bro. When that shit, like I had my gum scratched. Like some of it came off.
Damn.
That no cap.
What
Didn't
was
even
you
feel that shit.
doing?
Long story. But when that shit happened, like it was I didn't feel that shit until like when I was chilling later. I'm like, damn, I'm like, I feel like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me that shit make you feel nothing.
You're right. So you're the only one that's gonna give up.
Yeah.
I
But
didn't
I'm
say
not
I would
giving
give up. I'm just saying I would die. Like I know how shit
No, I
gonna
ain't
work.
dying. I'll be good.
I know how shit gonna work, man. But I'll be prepared. I got some end of the world shit.
Look, you
What?
safe.
I got like this flashlight. Also is a charger, a portable charger that's solar powered. I got some candles that is battery operated, but I ain't got no batteries. But they can last me the first.
So
few
it sounds like
times.
you're not prepared to me. That's
So
what it
how you
sounds
gonna-
like.
Wait.
Where's the
Nigga said a
defense?
flashlight. That's it.
Hold on. It has a flashlight. It has what's that shit called again? A compass on it, and I could charge it.
Can you beat somebody with that?
I got other shit for that too. I got a
Okay.
watch with another compass. It has the flint shit to start a fire. It has a knife on it too. If I get caught up,
He's not
cut that
prepared.
shit off.
Bro, most people are
I'll
not
be good.
prepared for any type of
You're not
apocalypse. Jamar not prepared.
I'm more prepared than y'all two.
No.
You wouldn't. Jamar wouldn't really know how unprepared he is until that apocalypse actually came. You really
I'm
wouldn't,
saying
bro.
I got those two, and look,
That's it.
people will take those two. Shit, what they gonna take from y'all?
Your compass?
Yeah,
They gonna
Look,
take
they gonna take
something in my
nothing
room.
because they can't take nothing from you if I don't got nothing. That sound good, right?
That's true. That's
Got
true.
nothing to lose.
so you got nothing to help you.
Well, I got a permit for something.
I got
so
these.
can't.
I got these.
You gonna
Yeah.
fight? You got that?
I got these.
Well, he might last the same amount of time you lasted.
See?
All right.
I got these right here.
Oh no, I'm about to get some radios too. Like yo,
This man just want to play in the house. That's what you want to do.
Huh?
Nigga so
You
kid.
just
No
want to play in the
cap.
house.
Yo, I'm over here. What you doing?
Shit funny. Shit funny until shit go down. I'm like, oh damn, this is coming in handy. Oh damn. Like,
Well, I think I'll be all right.
So recently, this actually happened like over the past couple months, but like at most, like as of recent, like last week, the CEO of YouTube stepped down, and a lot of people are actually kind of happy about it too, which I understand because there's been some bad decisions
yeah.
lately that they have YouTube has been making. So So this happened like sometime last year. They removed the like count. I mean the dislike count. So you can't see how many dislikes are on the video, which is
I noticed that.
which is bad because people like if I click on a video and I see it has a lot of dislikes, I could determine like it's probably not a good video, and so I can go into the next video and shit like that if I'm looking for something like I need help with something like that. So that'll always help. But now you really won't know. You have to really sit through the whole video or something like that to see if it's a good video or not. And it's kind of stupid. You could still dislike it, but you can't see the dislike count. There's like a little widget on like Google Chrome where you could add and you can see the dislike count, but you can't do it on your phone now. And so that's kind of stupid. I'm like, damn, that's dumb. And then they also as like more recently, like they started censoring like I won't say like censoring cursing, but like started taking like monetization options away from people who curse more in their videos. So if there's like a high amount of cursing in your video, you're probably gonna get like demonetized. You won't get not demonetized. You probably wouldn't be getting like this more ad. You probably wouldn't get more ad revenue from like other ad people and shit like that. And then also like if you say like a curse word in the first like 8 seconds of your video, like you probably can get like lose like all the ad opportunities or shit like that, which is like everyone's like that's stupid because like there's a lot of good content creators cursing in videos like RDC they're probably one of the best content creators like as a group, and they curse in their videos and shit like that, and their shit is funny. But like now like you're taking money away from people just because they're cursing, like that's stupid, bro. And a lot of people were like gave backlash to YouTube for doing that shit. So I'm like, so when she stepped down, it was kind of like a lot of people like kind of relief, like damn, like maybe somebody could take it in YouTube in a new direction where like some of these bad decisions that are being made are not being made anymore by like a person with like who thinks differently. And so I was kind of like, damn, when I seen that, but when I saw that she stepped down, I'm like, I mean, I don't mind, to be honest. I don't mind. I mean, but YouTube has been better than some of these other companies. Like some people consider YouTube a social media platform, which is I kind of understand. It's not like a Facebook, like but Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, they all could upload videos and stuff like that. But YouTube is the only one that like treats their creators really better. Like you can make more money off of YouTube. And when you get to like a certain milestone, you can get like a plaque, like 10,000 subscribers, you get a plaque, 100,000 different plaques, shit like that. So every time you get to like a new milestone, they give you like a plaque. Nobody else, Instagram not doing that.
Nope.
Like when you get to subscribers, when you get like 10 million subscribers on YouTube, you get like a different plaque. On Instagram, you get 10 million followers. What you get? Nothing. They don't give you nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's different on. So like YouTube has been better in certain aspects, but like some of the shit like they're doing is kind of like step backwards. Like why? So I don't like that. I mean, but I hope whoever they get now, they think better and maybe revert some of the changes that they made.
Gotta reverse the
dislike
cursing.
Yeah,
because you got YouTube for kids. Come on.
That's.
I mean, why
exactly.
do you have that? There's no need for you to have that if you're going.
Yeah, what's the point of having that? Like, what's the point of having YouTube for kids if you're going to start censoring cursing on
for
the main YouTube app?
Yeah, right. That shit makes no sense. I've seen a couple content creators like start to go to different platforms like Kick or something shit like that. Like, and that would be the downfall. Like if they all start going to one platform, I don't know what it would be, but like if they all start going to one platform and like that starts blowing up, like you could be losing out. So I wonder if this new person is going to realize that and try to make changes so people stay on YouTube.
Yeah, Kick was got Aiden Ross just went to Kick.
Yeah,
I heard some other big streamers got offered to go to Kick too. And there's another app called Rumble. I think it's supposed to be like a competitor to YouTube. I mean, it's small now, but I heard like on some of those apps, like I heard like there's like they're very loose on their rules. So I heard like from other content creators, like on those apps, it's just like straight and like racism. Like I heard a lot of hard. They say there's a lot of hard R's when you get over there, and there's people like don't care. I heard like Kick is like very free. Like there's really no. I don't think there's like a TOS.
No.
Yeah, I think and there's like. And I think like Aiden Ross streamed like the Super Bowl on that shit. Yes.
Damn.
Exactly, which is crazy.
He gonna get something in the mail.
Yeah.
From the NFL, yeah, like
definitely.
Or Kick, I don't know. It's different. Like I don't know, bro. Like they very lax on their rules.
What do you think they should like the cutoff should be? Like what you can and can't say, or do or post.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like racism and so like, it's really like one of those shit. Like
I mean, yeah,
Like I'm pretty sure like any like hate like
No hate
there's
speech.
different type of hate. Like there's hate where like racism, misogyny, stuff like that. Where like okay like no, but like then there's hate like oh you hating on me, like that's fine. Like I understand that hate. If someone like just because like with a different opinion, like some people consider that hate and shit like that. That's fine. Like everybody's entitled to their own opinion and shit like that. But there's certain shit where it's like where it's come to hate or like tone like
hate speech.
Hate speech, yeah. It's like anything that falls into that, like then no. But like I don't know, man. I mean I haven't been on those apps and shit like that, so but maybe they might take if they get only for them to get bigger, they're gonna have to start putting some rules in because they're gonna want that those platforms are gonna want to make more money.
Yeah.
And so these companies are gonna ask them like, we don't want that, like we don't want to put our ads on that app with this and that. So they're gonna start making rules if they want to make more money. Trust and believe it's gonna happen.
Absolutely. They're gonna have to adjust to the investor.
They're gonna have to please these advertisers. I'm telling you, that's literally what YouTube did. Happened to YouTube. I won't say they weren't like cake and shit like where they had like no rules and shit like that. But certain shit like they had to change to please more advertisers.
What about like streaming stuff like how the Super Bowl? You think they should have rules on that or?
That's
the Super Bowl.
That's
the
crazy.
NFL will deal with that.
Yeah, trust me. The NFL gonna shut that shit down.
Yeah.
Anything that's that big is going. Disney, NFL, what is it? NBA,
or any streaming service, like even if they're just watching the new episode,
they will shut it down.
Yeah, Disney and the NFL are very big on shutting shit down. All that
they will send you something
that shit not flying
in the mail, and you gotta handle that.
So y'all would leave it to those companies to shut it down if you guys were the owner of the like. Kick
no, I would have to shut it down.
You would shut it down yourself.
Oh yeah, if I'm the owner of Kick, nah, bro, because bro, they're going to get sued, bro. If you're going to keep allowing that shit to happen.
Yeah,
because you're going to be a part of it too. It's not going to just be the person that's streaming it.
Yeah, that's what happened with YouTube. Oh, the music companies. That's who the other one is. The music companies like Sony, like
they'll get it too.
All those other music, Warner Music, whatever, like under those umbrellas, they don't play about their music. So
they will copyright it.
That's why YouTube. That's why like YouTube, like people should upload music all the time to YouTube and shit like that. Shit got shit. That's what happened to LimeWire. Shut that shit down. The music companies did all that shit. YouTube, they had to comply with some of the music companies. So if most of the videos got like delisted and stuff like that. And if you have like music playing, they'll say like copyrighted, and you can't get any ad revenue on that video or something like that if that's copyrighted music. It happened to Twitch recently where people had like music playing in their VODs, which is just like their stands for video on demand, which is like their like if you recorded your stream, want to keep it up or clip it or something like that, it could be on your Twitch page. And so if any music playing in the background and stuff like that, they went to like a whole thing like sometime within the past 2 years where like people were getting like copyright strikes and stuff like that where they had to take down their VODs and stuff like that. It was a crazy thing, but like Twitch didn't have any rules in place. And then they put all these rules in place, and then shit started getting copyright. It was a big deal like around that time, and so they would have got sued if they didn't. So like this, so they probably had to pay some money anyway.
So how the fuck like Instagram and TikTok and Twitter you can place music with and shit like that without getting?
They work with the companies. They work with them. Like they have like they actually pay for it too. They pay the companies to have like do like all that shit in there.
I hear that. Last one about what you would ban. How far for like nudity and shit like that, like anything like sexual would you
gotta ban that.
If
once you
if it's
like bra and like I would say underclothing.
All right, so what is that? Who was that app targeted towards?
So let's say I'm gonna just do Kick because that's what we've been talking about. Let's say you're the owner of Kick, right? Right now it's pretty loose. You don't have any rules. He just passed it down to you or she, and
or they.
What rules are they? What rules would you like imply for? You already mentioned like hate. You already mentioned copyright, and now it's like nudity and shit like that. Like how far would you allow them to go?
So no underwear. Yeah.
No underwears? But what about like bikinis?
Like, huh?
What about like bikinis that they're doing like a clothes reveal?
See, I'd have to do the same thing that Twitch does with that. What do they do it?
Hot tub streaming?
Yeah, but they have it set where it's like mature. Something.
I don't know. I'll be on Twitch like that, to be honest.
They have like something called like
Yeah, like
mature and
yeah.
on it. So
I would do
basically,
that.
you just make it more like people aware. They're
Yeah.
more aware of what's they're getting into. Like,
Yeah,
there
exactly.
could be this. There could be that.
If
How about you?
if the app is targeted, if I'm trying to make it have an audience like where I want certain people to use it. If I want like 13-year-olds to use the app and shit like that, where they can come watch their favorite stream and shit like that, then
no.
they can't have any. There's no nudity on the app because you wouldn't want any kid watching
Right.
like anything with nude and shit like that. Like especially on the app, if you're trying to bring like younger people in to watch the app and your favorite streamers. But if it's not targeted for them, then you could probably be loose on the rules and shit like that. But remember, if you want advertisers, you probably not gonna be able to have that on there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
it really depends on like what the ad. If your app to make money, you're going to have to please the advertiser in some type of way. So
You're gonna be very PC.
yeah, it's probably gonna be like it'll probably more run like Instagram or YouTube or something like that. Where like that shit. Well, YouTube is more strict on that than I think
Well,
Instagram is.
YouTube's more strict.
Yeah, YouTube is because
YouTube.
recently Instagram said that they're allowing what is it? They said they're allowing people trans people to have no shirts on, but you have to be like identify as a man though, or something, or like it was something like that. I gotta show. I gotta find an actual article. I remember this came out recently, but then people like, well, I don't know, there's a woman that identify as whatever, and they can show themselves topless. So it's kind of like when they
That's kind of
it make no sense really. So I'm like, someone can just identify as that and say I'm that now, and just post topless. So.
Do you think that kids things could work? Like
Kick?
The kid, like
What kid?
YouTube Kid for kids.
it works.
So you think it
Kids use
actually
it. Yeah.
would
Yeah,
work?
on
But
that-
like if you hit that like 13 range, you're not gonna want to be in the kids. You're gonna want to watch.
I mean, but
more popular
it's
YouTuber.
up to it's really on the parents to parent.
That
Okay.
point, yeah.
That like the parents gotta
Monitoring
parent.
that.
So like you gotta find something. If you gotta have a talk with your kid and say like, well, I don't want you watching this or something like that. It's not on YouTube to really do that, but it's really the parents to do that. But they made an app for them, so parents really gotta figure that shit out. You gotta parent. Like I don't know, I can't tell that parent had a parent, but that's what they gotta do. I'm not a parent yet, so.
You know, speaking of, it's about the parent. I was.
You got a kid on the way?
Hell no.
Oh,
Oh, yo, come on.
you said
Don't
speaking
wish
on
that-
parenting. I thought you had a kid on the way.
Come on.
I
Knock on wood.
thought.
But anyways, I was watching the show called Parent.
Trap.
I was about to say Trap, but no, it's not Parent Trap. I don't think. But basically, the point of the show is that all these parents come, and they have their kids do tests, and they're trying to see which parenting style is the best and can get your kids to do whatever. Some of the challenges were a stranger's going to go to the door to see if the kid even opens the door.
Okay.
If they let him in. Another challenge would be like the kid is scared to do something like jump in the pool. You got to try to convince them to jump in the pool and face their fears.
Okay.
Just little challenges like that, and it was pretty interesting because some people were like very strict, like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, and others were very loose, like, oh, like if that's what you want to do, then that's what you're gonna do, and you got to find a good balance in between both. I wasn't really watching it, my girl was watching it, and I was playing the game. I'm like, damn, this is interesting. But there was one challenge that had me dying, bruh, because there's this one couple where the challenge was you can't say no to the kid for like a few hours or whatever, and the kids could do whatever. And the kid turned around and was like, I want to slap you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo.
And the dude was like, you want to slap me? And he kept saying, he's like, yo, you want to slap me? And he looked at his husband. He's like, yo, you don't want to slap him? Like, you just want to slap me? He's like, yeah, I want to slap you. And then, you know how they be doing the interviews? He's like, I don't know why he would want to slap me. Like, I feel like...
He tried to talk him down.
Yeah. He's like, I feel like we don't have a father-son relationship. I think it's more like a friend. And that's why he wanted to slap me. And then the kid wound back and smacked the shit out of the dad. And he was like, I thought it was going to be a tap. Like, he really smacked me and he was hurt, bro. I was dying. Oh, my God.
Yo, no, that's
bro.
crazy.
Oh, my God. Most kids, this shit, like, that they can't do. Like, oh, I want to do your hair, or I want you to play with me. That was crazy.
But he
The
said,
mom,
Want you to play with
slap.
me?
yeah,
Then
she
that's
said
a-
that to the mom.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
actually crazy. That
yeah.
speaks a lot of volumes right there. That means like that mom is it making it seem like she's a bad mom. Like, you don't play with your kid. Like,
yeah.
that's crazy.
There was one. I know it's a little out of context since you guys didn't watch the show, but so basically, one of the challenges were to let people into the house to see if they'll let a stranger into the house, and a lot of the kids failed, and they were just repeating that you have to just keep reminding, like keep mentioning nobody in the house, like even if you know them, like a friend, it's like don't let people in the house because people are crazy. And there was one couple where they let someone in the house and they were able to do whatever they want. I think they came in like lying too, like, oh, um your dad sent me here to fix the gas, like I'm a plumber. And the kid's like, okay, like here's the gas, and la di da di da. And one couple was upset and was like, oh, I don't want you to show that. Like it was all like controlled and it wasn't real.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of feel like I get where they're coming from, but since they're on the show, I feel like
They probably signed something to be on
yeah,
it. Like
so
that, so.
like show that from the outside looking in. I don't have a kid, so I don't really understand how he's feeling, but I feel like that's something that they should show to show parents that like you do have to keep doing this, and like other kids can like do the same thing. Like your kid could be doing the same thing.
Something to
Not
learn
that
from,
y'all have
yeah.
kids, but like your kid can do the same thing. How do you guys feel about that? You think like if the parent says no, then no, or like
Wait, say
you
that
should
part
be able
again?
to show it?
What's
So
the question you're
basically,
asking though?
the question is like they're on the show to show parents like
Things that can go wrong.
Yeah, things that can go wrong.
Okay.
And there was an incident where their kid was in the wrong situation, and they didn't want the world to see how bad the kid fucked up. And she's like, "Don't show that," so they didn't show it. Do you think the show should post it, even though the parents said no?
I mean, you already signed something. You definitely signed something. So, yeah, just show it. It's
So I'm answering if they should show it.
Yeah, like if you're the show host, would you show it? And then let's say, give me both answers. If you're the show host, would you show it? And if it was like your kid and they like it
And
was
you're the
bad,
parent.
whatever.
Yeah.
They didn't see it, so I don't know how bad it was.
It's really
but
not
let's
up
say
to
it
the
was bad.
show host to show it. It's really up to like the producers and
Mhm.
like the network people.
Yeah,
So if I'm the network people or the producer, now I'm trying to get these ratings.
yeah.
you already signed the
Yeah, I'm
paper?
showing
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Like that's I'm saying in the mind of that person, like the
Yeah.
producer or the like the network people. I already filmed this. That costs some money to film and shit like that. It's gonna get shown. So and if you already signed someone to be on, then yeah. Now you said if I'm the parent, if I'm the parent, I still would want it to be shown. Like they're probably embarrassed because it's their kid and shit like
Yeah.
that. And they probably don't want other people to see that thing because they're probably gonna think, "Damn, I'm a bad parent. Like I let my kid like whatchamacallit. They probably might thinking like for safety reasons too. Like what if someone recognizes my kid and they try to do the same thing?
Yeah.
I understand that too, but like it goes to show like yo like it like you say it could happen to anybody and shit like that. Even if it's just like you might have keep telling your kid that like oh don't do that, but they actually end up doing it. It's like it really could happen. So you really like you just gotta like just be on top of your shit as a parent.
Yeah.
So to show other parents like yeah like we all mess up yo like it happens like as a parent like parenting not easy and so every parent messes up and so like it's like you're human bro it's gonna happen so just in mind just showing the world it bro it happens even if you think you're the best parent in the world that can just be a reminder. It can remind any other parent like go have a talk with your kid about this and that. So I think it's a learning lesson.
Yeah. What you think, Josh?
Did he not say what he think?
As a parent,
No, like as a parent.
oh, as a parent, okay. I mean, it is what it is at that point.
Yeah.
Like, at least to me, you already recorded it. It's already there. Go ahead. I'm not got a problem with it. Go ahead. Do it.
I got another question for y'all. So let's say you're a parent now and you know your child is about to do some dumb shit, like not enough to get them in jail, but like enough to possibly get pregnant or get someone else pregnant, or just gonna lead to like they're just messing with the wrong, like a bad person. Not enough to like put them in jail or anything, or even like die, but like it's like a person
How old
you
are
don't
they?
want them to date.
How old are
Would-
my children or my child?
Would you like do shit to prevent them from being with this person, or just let them learn from their mistake?
How old are they?
Let's say 16.
See.
Let's bump that to like 14 turning 15 in a few months.
Okay, so I'm gonna let them know how I feel about that. So after that, if they continue, I'll let them know one more time. And if you want to take heed to that, you got to learn.
I mean, if they're already 14 and they're hanging around like someone you really wouldn't approve of, that really is on the parent's job. Because like, I mean, on the parent, because like you should have like let them know even before they got to 14 first started dating. Like don't be around these people and shit like that. Like my mom told me that she wouldn't let me hang around certain people when I was younger and shit like that. Like she knew they're up to no good, no trouble, and she wanted me and my brother around that. So like as a parent, you gotta instill that into them when they're younger, so they know when they get older. Like I'm not gonna be around that people. Y'all do that shit. Y'all like probably taught that before. Like you don't hang around certain people because like like they ain't no good for you. So don't hang around them now. So like once you teach a child that, they'll know, and so like they wouldn't date these people who you probably would disapprove of. Like some people take pride in like, oh, I want to bring you back. I got to think of a girl or a guy to bring back to my parents. So like that. I can't bring back nobody to my parents. Like people think like that. So like that's from an early age on. So like if it even came to that point, that's on the parent.
It is.
So that's how I feel about that.
It's funny that you said that because I was just thinking the other day, I really don't bring nobody around my family at all. And like when you guys were helping me move the other day, I'm like, this is like the most I really have people over. I mean, every once in a while, like if I had like a Super Bowl or some shit like that, I'm like, I really don't have no one. But like that's probably where it stems from. Like, oh, like they gotta approve. Not that like I wouldn't say like y'all, my parents don't approve y'all or anything like that. But I'm like, damn, like as you're saying it, I'm like, damn, that's really why. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I remember I had like friends in high school. I remember like we had people come. Like I didn't really have people over when I was younger and shit like that. But like when I got older, like high school, I started bringing more people over. It was kind of disapproved as ain't nobody come over besides like Deshaun. Really, Deshaun was really the only one I was really coming over because like Deshaun damn near family. But like I remember high school. I don't know if you came, Josh, but I remember you just came over to my crib just to play 2K. We was just playing 2K and Call of Duty most of the time. And like my nana, it was just me and my nana at the time and shit like that. But like people like I wouldn't bring nobody back to the house and shit like that. So but of course you would think of people who your family would approve of and shit like that. Like looking at the side, I'm like, well, I don't want you hanging around them, but nobody ever like I never brought people back to the house where my parents were like, oh, I don't want you hanging around them no more. So yeah.
I mean, when I was growing up, they didn't have a problem with anybody I hanged out with because I hung out with Naeem. They knew Naeem. They know his mom. They know his family. They know Sakai, Deshaun. So everybody I hang out with, there's no problems.
We really gotta get Deshaun on here because we mentioned his name a lot.
I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him.
We mentioned his name a lot, on the podcast. Gotta show them who he is, man. But,
I was also thinking recently, like what, like our podcast, like what we're actually doing is like, it's actually like I don't think we like realize like to the extent of it, like what we're doing is actually like I don't know the word to say, but like. I want to say cool, but I feel like there's a better words to do it. Like what we're doing is like
cool.
Like what we're doing is like it we kind of make it seem easy for what we do because like we're just enjoying our time and shit like that. But like it's just like really like people wouldn't know how to do this shit like years ago. Like what we're doing is like it's media like related. Like all this shit like with a pilot we're uploading. Like there's editing that goes to like I mean most of that like I do the editing and stuff like that. But like what we're doing like it's close to like a talk show and stuff like that. So like and like people like spend a lot of money into like doing stuff like producing and shit like that, trying to get this shit ready. But like we have like the opportunity to do like that like on a way lower like budget scale and shit like that. So but like I feel like what we're doing is kind of cool. Like we're even like bringing like our friends on, like introducing them to like a media like type thing. If like someone could be interested in that, like or the people that's watching, like damn, like anybody can really do it. Like you can just really just start some like to be honest, like I said, I just started watching like other people and like damn, like I feel like I could do the same thing too. So like, that's why I got into it. So like I like bringing like when we bring our friends on, like we kind of introducing them to like something different, like having them on like they might never get to be on like a talk show or something like that, but like, get to be on a podcast. And I feel like that's what like podcasting opened up a lot to like other people in the world too, and it's opened up a lot to us too. So I kind of like that. I just look at them like damn, like what we're doing is kind of like it's cool, bro. Like what we're doing. So I took time to appreciate like what we were doing. It's like it's kind of cool, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What you?
Definitely. I think it was Enely Choppa. He was saying something to Kai Cenat, and he was like, "Yo, bro, what you're doing is like very inspirational because a lot of people is probably picking up a camera instead of like doing some street shit, like because you get inspired." And like I feel like what you just said, like we're probably inspiring some people to do something, whether it's podcasts, whether it's doing something else. Like maybe they hit up some of the people that are on our shows. It's like, oh damn, I didn't know you were into like real estate. Oh no, I didn't know you were into producing or rapping or into clothing and shit like that. So I definitely hear that, and I'm grateful we do this, man. Proud of y'all.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I enjoy myself.
I enjoy coming up here every week and shit like that, just chopping up and shit like that, bringing guests on and shit like that. Like I said, some of these people never get a chance to like just talk on any type of like show or something like that, because like they're just seen as like a average person and stuff like that. But like ain't no wrong. Like I always tell people, ain't no wrong being average. To be honest, there's nothing wrong with being average. That same that's like it's equivalent to a role player on an NBA team. Ain't no wrong being a role player. Like you are needed. There's a role player is needed. An average person is needed. It doesn't matter like for what you do. If you're just like a regular teacher, you can still come on and talk about teaching and stuff like that. If you work at a restaurant, you can come and chop it up with us. Like ain't no problem with me. Like I'm pretty like we've all been there before. Like we worked regular jobs. So like we're regular people too. Like it don't matter. So like I said, like it's just like I feel like it's just what we're doing. I just like love what we're doing, man. Like I like what I'm doing. Like I've been inspired by like I mentioned like Agent before. Like he probably like got me to like T Martin, Chris Smooth, like 2K. Like just introduced me to like new things. So like we might be introducing other people to like newer things too and shit like that. Maybe someone else like see us. I'm like damn, I could start a podcast too. If they do it, I could do it too. If that's the case, do it. It really is. Like I just, it's cool, man. It's cool what goes into this.
To piggyback off of before about bringing people over, bro, I'm thinking about we should do like a draft party.
A draft party
for fantasy next year.
For our league?
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it.
I'm down with it.
Doing it for my 10-man. And I got things placed, but like we can also do it for the 12 too. You know what I mean? But like you would be responsible setting up. You can use this place, but like you would be responsible for.
Don't worry, I'll bring my ring.
Together. Huh?
I'll bring my ring.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking, like a ring ceremony or something like that. Maybe even some like a review of the league. I started writing some ideas down. I could show you. Like I was talking about like best trades that could have happened, worst trades that happened, and you talk about like how many points that player got that person, and until like the end of the season. Even the trades that got vetoed, like how many points that would have worked in one favor, how many trades that would have worked in the other favor. My league has a little bit more history, so I'm going to talk about like past winners and shit like that. And I don't know, I thought of the idea the other day, and like just wanted to pass
that
it
is
on.
cool.
I like that.
Yeah, that is cool.
Definitely talk about the rivalries.
Yeah, maybe even have like a Zoom call for people that don't pop out, or like have like the draft board up. It's like, oh, who's
That
up,
would-
and you can see it up there, or maybe like
That would be good.
I don't know.
That's a nice idea. I
second
have
that.
to ask the league. I'll put it in the group chat
Yeah.
when it comes around to fantasy.
Look,
again
you already-
this year.
There we go, and we got months to prepare. So
And speaking of football, though, y'all see the XFL had their like inaugural opening weekend
yeah,
for football? Did
I
y'all
didn't
tune
watch
in?
it. Nah,
To be
I didn't get
honest,
to watch.
I was watching it when they in 2020 before the pandemic came, because it was a good, like I said, it's a good product. It's not the NFL. It's different. So don't come with your expectations of NFL football. They're not, these players aren't as good. Like these are players that are probably trying to make it to the next level. And so just understand that. But like some of the things that they do, the rules that are different are just like kind of tough. So like when when the first time they changed the kickoff, so like for people trying to get like more returns, like it's kind of different. The way they line up and shit like that is create less contact, less injuries too. But it's still a fun kickoff to watch. And they also did they changed, like there's some rule in like the end of the game. Instead of going for an onside kick, you can go for a 4th and 15 situation. And if you like don't get it, like you set them up in good field position. But if you do get it, like you can go. It's easier to do it in an onside kick because onside kicks percentages are very low. Like, but like now with the 4th and 15 situation, it's like damn, you actually have a chance to come back. So over the weekend, there was a team that came back from a 15-3 lead. They were down 3 and they The score was 15-3, and they came back and won a game with it was like a minute 30 left.
Damn.
Yes, because you can go. There's a 1 point. You can go for. There's no extra point field goal. It's you either go for a 1-pointer, which is at like the 2-yard line, and then you go for a 2-pointer, which is like further back around like the 5, somewhere between the 5 and 10. There's like a 3-point extra point try, which is like further back, probably like around the 15. So you could choose what you want to do, and so it's just like it's a cool product to watch, and it's like the NFL should maybe even pick up on some of these ideas and shit like that, because some of these are cool. Like you just saw a team come back from 15-3. Yeah. That's a 2-possession game in a minute 30, yo, which is crazy. I'm like, that's fun. It's a good product. So just like, and you might see some of your like players that are on NFL rosters playing in XFL. Martavius Bryant is on one of the teams and shit like that. Some people trying to make it back into the NFL and shit like that. So it's kind of cool to see. It was fun to watch.
I heard some positive reviews, so I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm gonna watch it next week. This weekend coming up too. Like I said, it was
what day?
Saturday and Sunday. It's 18 now, which is I like to have 18s, but one thing I dislike. So there's 3. I think they have 3 teams in Texas, which is crazy. They had Arlington team, a San Antonio team,
Dallas,
and a Houston. It's not Dallas. It's Arlington. I think they named them Arlington, unless they might have Dallas. But I think it's only 3. It might be Dallas. I think it's a. Or is it the Renegades? Who are they? They might be. I don't know. It's either Dallas or Arlington. I don't know. I think it's like 3 teams in Texas, which is crazy. Okay. Last time they had a team in LA, it was called the LA Wildcats, but they don't have them anymore. They had a New York team, it was called the New York Guardians.
Do we have one?
No. Jersey?
Yeah.
Well, our team was the New York Guardians because they played in MetLife.
Oh.
And so, but now there's no team in New York. They're called the Orlando Guardians, which is so like, damn. I remember we had for my birthday. It was like a couple of us. I was going to go out to the XFL game. It was the XFL. It was the Guardians versus Defenders, DC Defenders. And I went. The reason why I got that game was 1 because around my birthday, and then 2, Cardell Jones. He was a quarterback from Ohio State that won the Ohio State the championship. He was the quarterback for the DC Defenders. I'm like, oh yeah, I get to see Cardell Jones, and I was rocking with the Guardians too. I'm like, yeah, this is the game I want to watch. Pandemic came. Damn. You didn't get to see it. I was upset, bro. I was like, I want to see an XFL game so bad, bro. And now there's no team
that's close
by. Yeah, there's no Philly team, no New York team.
Damn.
I'm like, how you no LA? I'm like, how you got a league with no LA or New York? Yeah. I'm like, that's kind of crazy. That's crazy, bro. They got a team like a Seattle team, but no.
They have a Seattle team, but no.
Yes, they have an Orlando team. Since when Orlando been a football town? They not even a basketball town. They got the Magic. Anybody care about the fucking Magic?
Yeah, that's great. Orlando over Miami?
Yeah, it's the Orlando Vipers. I don't like.
Yeah, all right.
I gotta like,
what
bro.
What color are they?
Who?
Orlando Vipers.
No, I'm sorry. They're the Orlando Guardians. They're the Miami Vipers. I think they have a Miami team.
Oh.
The Vipers are like green orange. I think maybe. Okay. Something like that. I mean, I gotta look at the team, but the XFL did a rebranding also too when they came. They changed the logo of the team, so they have the Houston Roughnecks, the DC Defenders, the Arlington Renegades, Orlando Guardians, what the fuck did that say? Hold on, I gotta see the Seattle Dragons, San Antonio Brahmas, St. Louis Battlehawks, and I really can't see what that says in that picture. Vegas Vipers. So there is no Miami team. It's Vegas Vipers.
So you got St. Louis. Damn.
They had the St. Louis team was there the first time, and they had like some of the nicest like jerseys too. They changed the jerseys up, which they're still cool, but I think the other ones kind of like they had blue helmets last time. They were tough, bro. Yeah, so it's crazy. All these three Texas teams. 3. I'm like, y'all don't need 3 Texas teams, bro. That's actually crazy. And San Antonio, like, come on. San Antonio, Arlington, like Arlington is just
the Dallas. I would say Arlington. Team. Take that one out.
Arlington is just the Dallas team. I think like that's in like the same area. Arlington, they probably use the Cowboy Stadium because the Cowboy Stadium is in Arlington.
You're right. All right.
So, I mean, I don't know why just not call them Dallas though. For branding reason, because like really the city is like get you more money. Like the New York Giants, it would make less money probably if they called the New Jersey Giants. So that but they call it the New York Giants. Same with the Jets. And the same with Dallas. Like they're in Arlington, but they're called Dallas. It's really all about branding and shit like that. So
have you guys been to Texas?
Nope.
I haven't been
not.
anywhere out west in the
I've
United
only
States.
been Florida, Tennessee, Virginia.
Only been on the East Coast.
That's it.
Furthest
You gotta
west
keep-
I've
Colorado?
been. Furthest west in the states I've been is Pennsylvania.
Yeah, see.
Furthest north.
Everything on the east.
Yeah, furthest
down.
north. Furthest north I've been is Vermont. South Florida.
Gotta travel.
I know.
I do.
I know. I do, but it costs money.
Yeah.
I
I
ain't
don't
got
got
it.
that yet.
I ain't got it.
I've
I'm
been
a
looking
whole.
into like travel credit cards and stuff like that, and they seem pretty lit. Like I said, I'm just now like looking into it, so I don't have all like the specific details, but they just basically give you points for just your everyday spendings, or some of them they have like, oh, you get like 3 times points for grocery shopping or
Gas.
gas.
Yeah.
There's different cards, different rules, and then you can use those points towards traveling, and like you can get free,
Them
basically
tickets.
a free trip. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I gotta look into it. I always heard of it, but like I didn't think it was possible. But
Oh no, it's
started looking at it,
you,
I'm
if
like,
you
oh,
look
that's
at
actually
people's
pretty nice,
accounts, you
What time are we at, Josh?
we're at 128.
Okay.
no, I thought we were at like an hour, maybe 50 minutes.
When I realized the
50
time,
minutes.
like it's like around at 8. I'm like, oh damn, we might be further in. Not even knowing.
Yeah.
But I definitely need to travel. So
Oh.
Jamar, look that up.
Oh yeah. I just got my certification. My
Certification for what?
certified travel associate.
See,
Just got
all right.
that. Yeah.
So what is that? What does that do?
It just looked good on my resume, pretty much. But the certificate was just teaching me how to plan plan a trip,
Okay.
who to sell it to, and how to handle it, and just be a professional about it. But did you hear Drake might go on tour? Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah, you talking about. I don't know if it was on a podcast, but I think it's like yo, Drake about to. It might have been at the Super Bowl party where like I think Drake about to go on tour. You gonna?
Yeah, that was Super Bowl
They
party.
didn't announce it. There was no announcement for the tour yet, though.
Yeah.
So
If how many nights do you think he's doing at the Garden if he does go on tour? Like 3 dates?
probably 2.
2.
It might do like 2 at the Garden, 1 at the Barclays, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, true.
Something like that. They probably would do something like that.
That's gonna be crazy. How much you think the tickets are gonna go for?
I don't go to those, so my money stay in my pocket.
For depend on the seats, but your average seats will probably go around $250.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We still going though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DRAK. E.
That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit. I can't wait.
Yo, so I saw something online. It said that does Kevin Durant deserve a statue, and if so, where? Oklahoma City, Golden State, Brooklyn, or nowhere?
If you're gonna give him a statue, probably OKC.
I say his hometown.
DC.
So DC.
Yeah. Like not at like a stadium, just his hometown, just because he's a hooper. But like for all those organizations, like when I hear his name, I don't think of those places. Like I just think of a bucket. That's all
Sure.
I hear.
I think
So,
of
I think of
OKC.
his whole thing.
Or
Thunder.
maybe even at Texas,
That's
because he was. I mean, he only played 1 year there, but like, I don't know. They
I mean,
they still
still-
he still got love there. I don't know. But when I think of Texas, I don't think of KD. To be honest,
exactly.
I think it's more of a football town. That's why.
Mhm.
But
I can see DC. But
DC is a good one. But I'm telling you right now, as an OKC fan, he not even gonna get his jersey retired unless it's under new ownership. He not getting his jersey retired because how he left, bro. He was hated
Yeah.
in OKC. To be honest, I understand why, bro. Like, you left to the team that just beat y'all,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Y'all blew a 3-1 lead, and we were so close to getting to the finals. Like, we were that team. We were that. OKC was that team, and I believe him and Russ could have got it done. They collapsed in the end, but I think they could have got it done. And they probably needed more help because that roster. If you look at that now, I can't remember who was on. I don't even know if Serge Ibaka was still on the team at the time, but like, that team could have got back to that team got to the finals before, like a younger version of that team, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, KD, Russ, and they could have got back there too. But we had a young Steven Adams who at the time, Steven Adams is better now than he was back then. But like that, leaving like that into the team that just beat y'all is kind of like, that was crazy, bro. So like, you definitely not getting injured just because of that. Like, if he went to any other team, he probably could have got his jersey retired. But the fact that you went to Golden State, crazy. You're not getting your jersey retired, bro. I'm sorry. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like OKC was his best bet, and like I don't know, like it was business at that point, and that's why I think he's not gonna get it. Warriors,
they don't love him. They're thankful for what he did, but they don't love him in it. They love Curry.
Yeah, and
they would not.
Nope.
No.
There's 3 people that are gonna get their numbers retired: Clay, Draymond, and Steph. That's it.
You're right.
KD not getting his retired, even though he got 2 championships with them. They thankful. Don't forget it. Don't get it twisted. They're thankful,
but they're not gonna get.
But they don't love you though. They don't love you there, and that's no disrespect to KD. I'm just how it is. Yeah. I'm telling you how it is. Ain't you hear no Golden State fan talking about KD like, oh KD, I love KD, this and that. They thankful.
What about Iggy?
Iguodala?
Yeah.
Will he get his retired? I don't know. That's a more difficult one. It did. If he,
I don't think so.
I don't know. If he do, it would be like after them. But I don't know. I know he got an MVP. But like he was a role player for them. And it depends on what franchise you're with. If you're a good role player and there for years, they'll retire your numbers. Like Nick Collison for the Thunder. You don't know who the fuck that is, maybe.
He's a big man.
Yeah. But he didn't do nothing. He was just there for a while. Probably a good role player, veteran player. He got his number retired by the Thunder. But like I said, depends on the organization. Thunder is a young organization. Like they're like around like 15 years old, maybe because they moved there around like 15 years ago. So probably yeah, but like I said, it depends on like if you're a good role player for the Lakers, you're not getting shit retired. Yeah. Derek Fisher not getting his number retired. He was a good role player for the Lakers. He not getting shit retired. Yeah. They not retired. They not retiring number 2. Like come on, like keep it a bean. They not retiring no good role player for a storied franchise like that. You gotta be tough on a franchise like that. Like I don't even think Bron gonna get his number retired for the Lakers. To be honest, and he good. Like he might have to win another ring to be in consideration. AD not. The way he been hurt, he not getting them retired.
You think AD a Hall of Famer?
No.
Was he voted in? Was he in? He wasn't in NBA 100, was he? Or NBA 75? NBA 75?
I can't remember.
I don't think he was.
We'll go with a no for now.
I'll say Pennon. I'll say he's. I gotta look at his career stats. I gotta see his stats, his career stats. It might depend on that too. His accolades and accomplishments, all that. I gotta see that.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard's a Hall of Famer. He should have been in the NBA 75. That was crazy that he wasn't, bro, because Damian Lillard made it in over him, which was crazy to me. I'm like, there's no way that Damian Lillard made it in the NBA 75 and not Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was a multiple, like, he's won Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. He has a NBA Finals championship now. He's been to the finals twice before. His accolades is crazy. Like all-star and like first team All NBA multiple times too. First team All Defense multiple times too. It's like his resume is crazy, but they didn't put him NBA 25. I'm like, his resume is better than Damian Lillard. So like, why is he getting left off? It shit was crazy to me, like beyond me. But yeah, Dwight Howard's damn sure is a Hall of Famer.
Let me think. What about like Pau Gasol?
Pau Gasol, Hall of Famer?
Yeah,
he's a Lakers Hall of Famer.
But
if they have a Hall of Fame, when I think of Hall of Fame, I don't think Pau Gasol really. He was a good player. Like when I think of Hall of Fame, I just think of like great players. Like same thing with the NFL. Eli now, I don't think when I think Hall of Fame, I don't think no fucking Eli Manning.
He is not. He is not.
But they talk about him. He might get into the Hall of Fame because it's 2 Super rings. I'm like, he was an average player his whole career. Like, come on, bro.
He'll be on the Giants banner for sure. But
yeah, I don't know that. That's a crazy. Him, Pau Gasol, and I don't know. Like I said, if the Lakers have their own Hall of Fame and shit like that, yeah, did he get his number retired? He might get his number retired.
I think so. Yeah, he's definitely worthy.
He might, because what he did for the Lakers was good enough to get them retired. But I don't know if it was good enough to get him to the Hall of Fame. I don't think Hall of Fame when I think Pau Gasol. Anything else you want to talk about? There's one more thing I want to talk about. Recently, Meta, which is just the Facebook company,
thought you were talking about world peace.
no, it's a company that owns Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. It was just Facebook. They rebranded to Meta, and now Facebook is just an app. They announced that they're starting to give away. You can start buying check marks, like a blue verified check mark, which is the same thing Twitter did. They're charging more, like $3 extra more, some shit like that. There's two different prices. If you buy it on the website, it's like $3 cheaper. If you buy it on the app, it's like $3 more expensive. Wow. And so because Apple takes their percentage if you're buying it from like an app store or some shit like that. Okay. And so now I saw that, I'm kind of like, I feel the same way I do about when Twitter did it. Twitter, like, if you're gonna do that, those verified check marks, they need to be a different color. Because like I feel like on Twitter, it's just the same check mark, the blue with the white check in the middle. If they do that, they gotta have like I think the check should be like a blue outline of the like the badge, and like a blue check in the middle, and like the middle is just like the middle like space is just like
the white
clear, but whatever, depending on what app you have. Like mine is in dark theme, so it'll be black. If you have a white, it'll be white. I think it should just be that. So if Instagram is going to do the same thing, I feel like they should have different colors on like what the difference between like a actual verified badge and a bought badge and shit like that, so we know the difference. Because it's gonna be the same thing. The same thing's probably gonna happen right in the beginning. People started making fake accounts. Yeah. Of even though Twitter is different because they have username and handle, so that's why people are getting fooled by that shit. But if you're just gonna buy a check mark, I feel like it defeats the purpose of what verified was, like to get in contact with like actual verified people like Drake or some shit like that, who's actually verified. You know who you're talking to, not no fake account. So it kind of defeats the purpose. They said but I know on Twitter, like if you have the Twitter blue, you get like more engagement and shit like that. Your shit gets outreach more, which could be good for businesses or like people who run pages that are trying to get more views and shit like that. Like for like our podcast, like I look at them like that might be more useful. I think if Twitter does, if Instagram does the same thing, it might be more useful if you want to grow your business and shit like that. So I wouldn't like for that person's case like that. I think it wouldn't make sense, but I think it will still need a different badge color and shit like that until you're actually verified, like by like okay, you can get this actual badge. Like I think it defeats the purpose of what the badge was before. What y'all think?
I agree. I think they should definitely separate it, just because people will try to make like fake accounts, and that can be really bad. Like, people can like, some famous person, can you send me money or buy my shirt, or I don't know. They can just do crazy things, and people are gonna get finesse, and that's just gonna lead to another problem, and that's not good. I like the idea that like it shows you to more people, but at the same time, like it has its cons. So I think they have to come up with a different way where people can't get scammed like that.
Yeah, they definitely have to change something.
Or like a gold check mark. I think that's what Twitter's doing, right? The gold check mark for like businesses.
Yeah, gold is businesses and shit like that. I think they started giving out some like gray check marks for like government accounts and shit like that, and then blue is like the legacy. I think, but Elon Musk said he's going to change like the legacy, so people who had the check mark before might lose it and shit like that. But I think each check mark should be a different color depending on if you're an athlete, a business person, like government official, shit like that. I think it should be different colors and shit like that if they're going to go into that territory. Yeah. So Instagram should maybe look into the same thing, because Facebook is going to have the same thing, because they said it's going to all Meta shit, whatever. So they should look into that.
That would be crazy, actually. Like if athletes were like red or something like that.
Yeah. Like,
and would you have it where like that? Basically, so how Twitter's is like blue on the outline and then a white check. So for athletes, it'll be red on the outside and then a white check. And then if it's like a regular person that wants to buy the athlete check, it'd be that outline shit that you were talking about.
I don't think you should be able to buy that type of check. I said I think if you're buying Twitter blue, which is called, I think you should just get a blue, like a blue outline, just literally just a blue outline, like it'll be blue like this. This is the outline. That's it, and a check mark in the middle. But it, so then
we get their own. Okay, all right.
And shit like that. It's like, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it should be just different. So like if you're buying Twitter blue, it's just different from everybody else. You can't buy an athlete check mark. Like the only way you can get it if Twitter actually gives it to you and shit like that. Oh, you're an athlete. Okay, you can get that check mark.
That's a good idea. I feel like some people will buy the athlete check mark.
I just say you can't buy it though.
No, I'm saying if it was a thing, because the whole point is just
I mean, they
some
would
money.
buy
and,
it,
like
of
that's
course.
another thing.
They would
Like,
definitely
I'm
buy
not
it.
gonna get
But
blue. Blue is stupid, but like, oh, I got the athlete check mark. Like, that's tough.
Mm.
I wouldn't buy it, but I'm just saying. Like,
I get it.
I can see people buying into that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what they had kind of do before. People were actually buying verified checkmark before like the whole system came out. Like, if you went to get verified, you could probably get someone on Twitter and like, yo, and they would get like you pay me this amount under the table and shit like that, and they'll give me a check mark. But yeah. Anything else you want to say before I wrap it up?
That's it for me.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into episode 24 of the DNE podcast. All of our audio listeners, make sure you give us a 5-star. What are you doing? Okay. May our audio listeners give us a 5-star. Like, you know, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because YouTube always doesn't recommend we upload. And if y'all don't, we always gonna pull up on our mask and make sure you like that button because we're not playing no games.
That's crazy.
You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, because we're all on there also. But until next time, it's the DNE podcast. Signing off.
Peace.